Hello everybody, we've got some final gameplay here for the upcoming Risk of Rain 2 DLC. This video is about to go live, so I figured I would record my thoughts on it, react to what's going on, and kind of explain as well for those of you who haven't really been keeping up with what the DLC is going to contain. So this is going to be gameplay of one of the new survivors called the Void Fiend, and it's going to be of the new game mode called the Simulacrum. Alright, here we go with the gameplay. If you haven't seen the specifics on what the survivor does, I'll leave a link to a video in the description if you want to read all of his abilities and stuff. I'll try my best to explain everything as we go as well. So, like I said, the Simulacrum is the new game mode, not one of the new game modes, sorry. I don't want to get any hopes up there. And this is a wave-based survival mode where your only goal is to survive. There's no end point, there's no final boss to beat. It's pretty much what Risk of Rain 2 was before Mithrix was added, if you guys have been playing since early access. So, the way it works is it's, like I said, wave-based system. Every 5 waves, there will be a boss encounter. Look at all that extra terrain up there. See that, by the way? That's pretty cool. When he looked up, he's clearly on Sky Meadow. Sorry, I sidetracked. Every 5 waves, you will face a boss encounter. And in that boss encounter, you're not actually specifically fighting boss enemies. Oddly enough, it just means bosses, and it's just harder than the usual waves. As you see right here, he's picking up loot normally. However, at the end of each wave, you will get a, what are they called? Singularity. A void singularity. You'll see right here, it pops out. He gets to choose one of 3 items. This is kind of like command. It's kind of like a hybrid between sacrifice and command, where you just, get a random loot drop, and then you get to choose one of the items. You don't get to choose specifically what you want. It's not exactly like command. So that was a regular wave. Now he's on to the next regular wave. And like I said, every 5 waves, it will be a boss wave. Once he's done with the boss wave, which again just means the enemies are harder, and you'll actually see once we get to wave 5, they'll be given some kind of random buff as well. Similar to if they were getting additional items inside of the void fields, if that makes sense. They're just getting increased power outside of just them scaling up and leveling up. And then that singularity, the thing that you choose an item from, will give you a large chest reward instead of a regular chest. So the regular waves 1 through 4 just give you a regular chest essentially. So I think it's a 60% chance to get a common item, or 70% chance, something like that. And then the large chest will be obviously 80% green item, 20% legendary item. And I believe the chance to get a boss item is the exact same as getting a red item. So that's a 1% chance from a regular chest and a 20% chance from a boss singularity. I know I'm information overload at this point. Like I said, I'll try and explain it a little more as we go on. Right now, he's just clearing out waves like usual. So the cool thing is, you are still able to loot. As you saw, he picked up the gasoline from one of those chests. You're still able to loot these stages as normal. So he's on Sky Meadow. It's just a void corrupted version. And the reason why he's not really moving from this spot is because there's a safe zone similar to the void fields, where there's that big bubble, the big semicircle bubble. And if you go outside of that, you start taking damage, just like the void fields. I think it's more damage here. And maybe it's the same formula, but what we've seen on the videos of the Simulacrum, when he steps outside of it, he takes a lot more damage than the void fields, it seems. So they either change the formula, and now the void fields is also going to do more damage, or it's just Simulacrum. They don't want you to explore really without that safe zone. We'll see. Well, that's cool. The little void terrain. Let's see what happens when he falls off. Actually, probably get TP'd back in. Yeah, okay. So just like usual, just TP'd back in. Yeah, I mean, those are the basics. So you're on a regular stage. You can still get chests and stuff. I also forgot to say, you switch stages every 10 waves. However, after the boss wave on wave 5, the safe zone will get up and move. So that little right here, I'm pointing at it instead of moving my mouse. It's right behind him. Left on Daisy, let's go. Right here, this is the safe zone. So this is like a little crab guy. He'll get up and he'll move around the map. And he'll go to the next spot on the map. And then as he's moving, you can kind of loot the chest as well. Also, I totally missed what this item is. I believe it has something to do with damage over time, if I remember the teasers correctly. Maybe not. Hopefully he gets another stack of it, and we'll see later on. Or I can just rewind the video, but I'm not going to do that to you. Not yet. So the Void Fiend himself is a corrupted version of Commando. His primary attack deals 300% damage at a pretty big distance. I don't think it pierces enemies, but it does, have a very good range on it, so it's pretty accurate. And then he transforms, as you see right here, into his corrupted version, basically just upgrading all of his abilities and slightly changing them as well. So instead of the 300% damage in a single shot, it's this big old, like, Kamehameha, continuous stream of damage, which is very nice. So there's the regular attack. That bomb is kind of like Artificer's Nano Bomb, her secondary ability. So this is a mocha. Hold on, let's see here. What do you choose? All right, so the oddly shaped opal gives you 100 armor until you get hit. So it's essentially a massive layer of protection until you then take damage. 100 armor is nothing to sneeze at, by the way. Jade Elephant, for reference, gives 500 armor, which is a massive, it's like 83% damage reduction. And a Rose Buckler gives you 30 armor, I believe. So pretty freaking powerful to get 100 armor off of a common item. And of course, you want armor until you get hit anyway, right? Once you get hit, then the armor is not really doing much. So you really want it for that initial hit anyway. So seems like it's going to be very strong. As you can see here, he's on the boss wave. I didn't see the modifier that the enemies got. I don't believe they have one, actually. It would show up right here if they had one. So he's just fighting more enemies at this point. You can see one of the new enemies there. The Gup returning from Risk of Rain 1. The big old slime, King Slime from Terraria, any Terraria enthusiasts. And as you saw, when he killed the initial form of Gup, he then split off into the little guys. And I think these guys might split again. Yep, there you go. They split again. Very cool. I'm trying to notice if there are any other changes to the enemies here. I don't think so. Everything else looks pretty similar. Void Fiend's doing a pretty good job. Part of his kit is... Well, part of his kit is his ability. His special ability. When he's in this corrupted form, I believe you can sacrifice some of your HP to remain in the corrupted form a little longer. Corruption is this meter right here in the top left here. Once you get up to 100, you will automatically transform. And then you just saw right there, so I went from like 20% back down to like 3. When you're in your regular, non-corrupted form, your base form, when you use your special, it will consume corruption and then heal you. None of his abilities cost health, like Rex, except for his special, when you're in corrupted form, like I said. So it's not like you need to continuously be switching back and forth and getting the heal. It's just if you like don't intend on transforming or you really want to stall your transform, you can consume your corruption meter a little bit. Like he didn't want to transform here, he could have consumed it, got a little bit of HP, and then staggered it there. Cool. So like I said, the boss wave 5, he got a large, or I think it's a large void singularity. So he got the choice from a large chest's worth of loot. So he got lucky, got a 20% chance to get a red. And again, I believe the chance to get a boss item, a yellow item, is the same as getting a red. So that Frost Relic could have been a Queen's Gland or a Perforator or, you know, whatever. So you can see here, he's walking outside of the zone. He's taking a lot of damage. Look at that. It looks like it's 5 damage every single tick. Maybe 6 damage. And then you can see all the loot around here. He has a lot of money. Look at all that money. Holy crap. He's going to be able to buy so many things if he can get over there. Pretty interesting. So usually when you're on Sky Meadow, you only see green multi-shops. Here we see a normal multi-shop, and he's on Sky Meadow. So I guess the stage count doesn't really matter. Or the stage you're on doesn't matter at all. And he's seeing equipment multi-shop. Oh, here's a new one. Let's see. What's this bad boy do? Wait for it. Trophy Hunter's Trichlorine. Execute a large monster and claim its trophy. Consumed on use. Ooh, I like that. Okay, maybe the trophy takes up your equipment slot. I really like the idea of having a one-time use powerful equipment. Either when he kills a large monster and gets its trophy, it's going to take the slot of your equipment, of his equipment, or it's just going to remove the equipment slot and you get the trophy as a passive item in your inventory. That's really cool, actually. I love that idea. We'll see what it is. That's a new enemy right there. Little mine turret, sentry turret guys. Oh, those are going to be annoying, actually. Oh, gosh. These remind me of Halo 3, the 8th mission, Cortana. The little suckers that go on the walls and snipe you. Oh, those are the worst. That's what those remind me of. Sorry for the video quality, by the way. I'm sure it'll be better once this video is fully uploaded. Actually, can I change the quality? Is that 1080p? Yeah, it's not 2K. Oh, well. It's probably just a recording as well. So you can see on this buff icon right here, he has Fireband, obviously Fireband, and then he just went away, but he got hit. He had the oddly shaped opal buff. You'll see it here in a few seconds. There you go. Boom, it's back up. So it works the same way as the Cautious Slug, where you have to be out of combat to have the buff. And I think being out of combat is 4-second duration. So if you don't take damage for 4 seconds, you're considered out of combat. All right, nothing new here. Also, that red icon above his health bar simply means that he's in his corrupted form, I believe. So far, he has a lot of mobility. His only movement item is the Mocha, which gives him... Okay, we all know these. The Mocha right here, it gives you attack speed and movement speed per stack. It's probably somewhere in between syringes and goat hooves. It's probably 5% of each, honestly. But it gives you both attack speed and movement speed. That's really his only mobility item, and he has pretty good mobility, honestly. Also very nice damage. I feel like Frost Relic's a very good item to get for the Simulacrum, especially early on. This is very nice. I really want to see the musket being used here. Sentry guns. Oh my gosh, really? Oh, is this an equipment still? Pick it up. Pick it up. I'm guessing those are still equipments. I really want aspects to be passive items. I really hope they either changed, or rather buffed, or changed entirely the effects of the aspects, or made them just passive items. Because as they currently stand, they are far too rare to be as weak as they are. That's one of the new items, Elixir. So the item he didn't choose was Elixir. When you take damage and you go to low HP, which I believe is 30%, that cutoff's either 30 or 25% HP, remaining HP. Then the elixir will automatically be consumed, and I think it's a 70% HP heal. My numbers aren't exact because obviously we haven't had the update yet. I'm just referencing the chart that I've read like twice. It's a big heal. It's either like 70, 75, maybe even 80% of your max HP, something like that. So very, very big. It's like a med kit on steroids, but it only procs when you low HP. And then when the elixir is consumed, it just turns into an item that is untiered, kind of like the Spinal Tonic Afflictions. So you can't trade them, you can't print them or anything. But it seems like a pretty strong common item again. As you see, Frost Relic's putting in some work there. Interesting why he's not picking up the elite item. He could just pick it up and then, you know, drop it to pick up his musket to kill something. There's another new item right there. He didn't choose it. The one in the middle was regenerating scrap. Well, let's see here. Okay, it does still have his equipment. I'll try and tell if this is affecting him at all. Dude, he looks like a Power Ranger. That's color scheme. That's funny. What was I saying? One of the new items, the regenerating scrap. It's just exactly what the name implies. It's a piece of green scrap that regenerates after every stage, so you get a free print essentially. Every stage, pretty good. Yeah, so far, Void Fiend is holding his own. Primary attack seems solid. If you need that extra bit of DPS, you can transform or charge up the bomb like that. Pretty good. I'm gonna guess that you either unlock Void Fiend from doing the Simulacrum once, or more likely, you get it from beating the final boss. The alternate. If you didn't know, spoilers, not really. There is now an alternate final boss once this DLC drops at least. All right, here we go. Boss wave. So again, just enemies are stronger and more numerous. I think you can also, they can also get modifiers, like I said. Special modifiers. All right, here we go. Yeah, he's swapping out. It's a good choice. Also, you can see the monsters have shield gens here. Interesting. I don't know if that persists the whole Simulacrum. It probably does. Maybe it's every boss wave, actually. After this wave, they'll get items. We'll see. Or maybe those items just persist for the boss wave. We will see. Again, single target damage, absolutely nutty on the Void Fiend here when he's in corrupted form. Yeah, that attack is not half bad at all. So, I'm wondering when we haven't seen a Simulacrum run where he changes stages. Hopefully he does here. Should be after this wave, by the way. So that's probably when all the chests and the interactables get more expensive, because I'm looking at his gold. He has way more money than you would ever need on a stage 1, quote unquote, you know, when everything's $25. 2,000 gold is a little overkill. So I'm assuming everything will go up in price once he switches stages. We'll see. Also, you can see in the top right here, it tells you exactly how many enemies are remaining. Because again, it's just wave based, so you have to kill all the enemies to progress. It's not like a teleporter charge where you just wait for the teleport to finish. If you kill everything, the faster you kill stuff, the faster you can progress, which is really cool. I like that concept. nice. He looks so smooth to play too. No! No, don't do it to us. Switch stages, please. I beg of you. Jonathan, please. We didn't even get to see the musket. Maybe. Hold on. Okay, he's going. Wait. Let's see. Maybe. Hold. Hold. Okay. I can't read the stage. This is a new stage. This is definitely a new stage. Come on. No. Oh, come on, you tease. Jonathan, you little tease. There you go. There's the most void simulacrum, or not void sim. There's the most simulacrum photos that we've seen thus far. Again, of the new survivor there, the Void Fiend. Hopefully you guys are excited as heck for the DLC. Again, this drops on March 1st. Also, quick side note here at the end of the video, if you're watching it before the DLC drops, I have a giveaway stream this Saturday. That's right, Saturday, February 26th. This Saturday, right before the DLC drops, I have 5 keys to give away, given to me by Hopoo Games. Thank you, Hopoo. For this DLC. So if you'd like a chance to win one, I will be starting my stream at noon Eastern Standard Time. Twitch.tv/Woolie Gaming, if you didn't know that. Also, there's a link to our Discord. If you want, I'll always announce stuff on Discord. All those links are in the description below. That's this Saturday, February 26th at noon Eastern Standard Time. I will start the stream. I have 5 keys to give away. I will stagger them across the stream. Probably one every hour if I had to guess. We'll see when we get there. Anyway, I don't want to shell out too much for myself here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm very, very, very excited for the DLC. And for anyone that's sticking around to the very end here, if you're curious, I'm actually more excited for the Railgunner than I am the Void Fiend. Void Fiend looks sick. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to have a lot of fun playing him. But the Railgunner seems really good.